But I would come on to the New Testament. What about the God of the New Testament? Here we have a God who wanted to forgive mankind its sins, including, by the way, the sin of Adam, who he presumably knew perfectly well never existed. Nevertheless, he wanted to forgive mankind's sins. Why didn't he just forgive them? Why was it necessary to have a human sacrifice, to have his son tortured and executed in order that the sins of mankind should be absolved? Is that not the most disgusting idea you ever heard? Why didn't he just forgive the sins? Why did he have to sacrifice a scapegoat?
I think the most disgusting thing you've ever heard.
The obvious thing from this video is not that God is unethical for having sent Jesus. In fact, Jesus says that he gives his own life and no one takes it from him. This is the doctrine of the Trinity, wherein all three persons of the Godhead had this agreement. What is obvious is actually that Richard Dawkins is, well, doing pretty much the only thing he can do, and the only thing he encourages his adherents to do. He gets angry, right? I mean, this is an argument from emotivism. That's all it is. He's being emotive. He gets angry. He feels a sensation. Therefore, he must be justified. Well, he's not. He hasn't argued whatsoever for why it is that what God did was wrong. He just assumes it. He asserts it. And he keeps on placing things into the category of God is wrong because he took these certain actions. But he doesn't tell us why those actions are wrong in the first place. He offers us no ethical premise whatsoever. So this is typical Dawkins, and typical pop atheism is launch directly into condemnation, rain down some brimstone and fire, and just expect people to agree with you because they feel a sensation as well. Oh, Dawkins made me feel anger, so now I have this bond with him, and yeah, he's right and I'm right, and we can agree because we're both angry. But it's empty, it's vain, and there's nothing there. Except for what? Well, except that what Dawkins did is to express interpretations of biosensory neural reactions occurring within the accidentally and haphazardly evolved gray matter or of a temporarily and accidentally existing bioorganism that sits atop a spinning rock orbiting an average star in the backwaters of an accidentally and temporarily existing universe. That is the only thing he offered to us.
Dawkins has a view of cheap grace. A real forgiveness comes from restitution, from cost, from sacrifice. It is not God sacrificing his son. It is his son who, in obedience to the divine will, living the divine will in a society that has gone wrong, that is corporately wrong, which is what original sin means, by the way.
So there can be no forgiveness without...
Let me just finish. It is his obedience in the context of a corrupt society that leads to his death. That is his sacrifice, and it is that which restores what was broken between God and human beings.
So there can be no forgiveness without a death, is that
No,
right?
it's not. I'm not saying that. There can be no forgiveness without cost.
How can you applaud that? How can you applaud that?
Because it's true.
Well, not everyone applauded. Some people did. Some people applauded you.
I'm a little concerned right now about your salvation and stuff.
How can you applaud because it's true?